published in 1997, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lecter aims to help readers change their mindsets and attitudes about money to accumulate wealth through smart investing and entrepreneurship. Kiyosaki contrasts the financial advice and life philosophies of his two father figures, his educated but fiscally unstable biological father, Poor Dad, and his wealthy friend's businessman father, Rich Dad. By sharing his mentors' opposing money principles, Kiyosaki provides a framework for building sustainable wealth even without a high income. Chapter 1. Lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Kiyosaki's poor dad, his biological father, was well educated and held a senior position in the state education department in Hawaii, but struggled financially his whole life. His rich dad did not finish college but created a successful construction company and real estate investments. Kiyosaki realized academic success do not guarantee financial success, while financial knowledge, wise investments, and entrepreneurship do. Rich Dad encouraged him to learn accounting, investing, markets, and sales, while Poor Dad said, "Get good grades and find a stable job." Chapter 2. The rich don't work for money. The rich make money for them through assets like businesses, real estate, and investments rather than simply working for money as an employee. Kiyosaki's rich dad accumulated assets which generated passive income, while Poor Dad earned a paycheck and spent everything. The rich leverage debt and focus on return on investment, while the poor avoid debt and focus on job security. Building assets and cash flow gives more financial options. Chapter 3. Why teach financial literacy? Schools focused on academic skills but not financial literacy. Kiyosaki learned from Rich Dad that what you study and how you think matter more than how much money you make. Mainstream advice says save money, minimize debt, and invest long term. But rich people know savings accounts won't create real wealth through compound interest, and that controlled debt can be used to finance growth. The rich know assets and cash flow are more important than income. Chapter 4. Mind your own business. Rich Dad recommended entrepreneurship over employment for greater upside and leverage. As an employee, you are taxed at a higher rate and your income is limited. With your own business, you can use employees and control systems to scale. Kiyosaki started a nylon wallet company at age 9 and comic book licensing company at 25, using lessons from Rich Dad on markets, hiring and raising capital. Employees rely on paychecks, but entrepreneurs rely on assets, cash flow, and growth. Chapter 5. The history of taxes and the power of corporations. Kiyosaki argues high taxes on the rich and over-regulation of business slowed America's growth compared to its entrepreneurial heyday in the late 19th century. Incorporating businesses became harder due to 1930s security laws and corporate taxes increased. But the rich utilize corporate structures, light regulations, deductions, and offshore strategies to protect assets. Capital moves away from overtaxed markets, lowering investment barriers, and corporate taxes can stimulate economic growth. Chapter 6. The rich invent money. The middle class trades time for money but depends on the rich to create money through business and investing. Inventions like franchising, mass production, and supply chain management dramatically increased industrial output and wealth for founders like Ford and Rockefeller. Kiyosaki started a wallet company to make fake money by copying the idea. Making money is about innovation and leverage, not manual labor. Get rich by using money creatively to build assets. Chapter 7. Work to learn, not to earn. Kiyosaki chose to learn from Rich Dad's real-world business challenges over academics. Formal education is limited, but it focuses on theories, not practical skills. Academic inflation means ever more education yields less career advantage. Learning technical and financial skills generates real income and job security. Choose wisely who and what you study by focusing on career and money prospects rather than prestige. Chapter 8. Overcoming obstacles. Fear, cynicism, and laziness are the biggest obstacles to building wealth. Taking calculated risks is necessary for growth. Being overly cautious and dismissing success as luck leads nowhere. You must change your thinking to see opportunity, take action, and learn from failures. Success also requires consistent effort over long periods and daily discipline. Wealth is grown slowly, not with get-rich-quick schemes. Chapter 9. Getting started. Financial intelligence comes from studying and developing expertise in accounting, investing, markets, and the law. This gives you the power to use money to make more money, to invest wisely, acquire in-demand assets, minimize taxes, and convert income to wealth. Learning about finance is like learning a new language. It allows you to participate skillfully in the world's largest market. Take control of your finances. Don't depend on employers, the government, or others. Chapter 10. Still want more? Here are some to-dos. This chapter provides actionable recommendations. Number 1. Make time to acquire new financial skills and knowledge. Number 2. Find a mentor who has achieved what you want to achieve. Number 3. Choose your friends carefully and avoid negative people. Number 4. Learn to use debt wisely to acquire income-producing assets. Number 5. Start your own business part-time while working to gain experience. Number 6. Stop mindless spending and live below your means. Number 7. Save and invest first. Pay bills second. Number 8. Invest in assets that go up in value and produce cash flow. Number 9. Master sales skills to attract more opportunities. Number 10. Review your financial statements frequently to direct your future choices. Conclusion. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki shares the money mindsets and habits that enable building sustainable wealth even on a modest income. By contrasting different attitudes through his two father figures, he explains how the middle class gets stuck in fear, debt, and trading time for money. The financially successful focus on acquiring income-producing assets, take calculated risks, minimize taxes, leverage corporate structures, and continuously learn technical and financial skills for innovation and investing. Kiyosaki aims to shake up outdated assumptions about employment, debt, and accumulating wealth by thinking differently and taking an entrepreneurial approach.